We've been talented all along. We think we're fortresses made of stone, but we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time.
What are you doing? You getting soft on me? The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You ready? Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Just get out there, get your boxing back together. beautiful than bad. And go again. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great. Now, forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round for you, kid. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching about the defense on the end of what you're doing. Good work. Get back out there and win the round. The coasting gaps will appear. Let's do it. not working. Switch southpaw.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible match. So here is Saul.
This bout is...
And this one has all of those. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. That punch is beginning to take its toll. They're both trying for a knockout. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. Landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Counter punches have to hurt. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with the straight left. There's a counter shot. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Here we go for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Looking to land the hook. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Counter back in trouble. We were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking this.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Feel good? Good man.
He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
In what you're doing, the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. Just...
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe this? Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
God, I bet got clipped good. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4. You are right.
Throw out Alvarez in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're into action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice exchange here from both men. Perfect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Throw out Alvarez in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it.
On to the 5th we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Can't score with that right uppercut. Straight right just misses. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep...
I love that.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the Glamorweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history.
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Good defense there on the left uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe they fight.
There's the bell to start round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He misses with that straight left. Can't score with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, that punch. Nice counter. Can't score with that hook again. His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last. There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched? When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace.
don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Pounds just told them, with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Bout? And here we... Julio's...
This bout...
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
All right, this is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and be there.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. They both want the knockout. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice your back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good looking jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Didn't land that jab. That counter shot lands. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Morales in some real trouble now. Let's talk about Diego Corrales out last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different...
What do we expect to see here in round two? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Just misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. There's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. Good counter punching. Nobody home with that hook. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And just got countered. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, though.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now we've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That uppercut can't get through. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A straight right just misses. A straight right just misses. Every time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. About Diego Corrales that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance.
And there's the bell for round 5. And shoot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Nice work. Good round. Good round.
There's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have got...
Oh my God, Johnny! Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble! It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can't score with that hook again. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Nobody home with that hook. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's starting to make mistakes. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Straight right just misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you think they're gonna have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Uppercut does not score. Those counter punches have to hurt. And down goes Diego Corrales. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it. Talk about Diego Corrales that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering that... There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. For that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit close.
sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town.
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. And now, Diego Corral. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
How will these two fighters handle the... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? There's a counter shot. That jab won't score. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
And they are delivering. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even. Hold that thought! Corrales might be ready to go. But somehow weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Lucky that hook didn't score. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Corrales that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next.
There's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee says stop.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
Nice counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work.
Just box him. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
how much you've lost. Don't worry about it. The fight's not over yet.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Caution being thrown to the wind. Good counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that hook misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be, Hold that thought! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales. And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare if you are not fit.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Sugar Ray is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They are going to surrender. No mas. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight.
number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at Raven, you get weighed in.
Look at this Antonio. Roll.
This map.
Usually you don't need a... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Punch caught him clean. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. That jab won't score. Both want the knockout. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come. There's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Good defense with that left jab. Nice counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The courage on display here is incredible. Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hardest.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Tarver in that last. we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Misses with the straight left. Nice exchange here from both men. The counter punching. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Believe this? Hey, those punches add up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. That counter shot lands. And shoot. Tarver in some serious trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Tarver in that last round.
What are you doing?
There's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counter punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to trade shots. Perfect punch. Nice counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. There's the bell for round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook misses. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Tarver in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Tarver's been rocked. And Antonio Tarver crushes to the canvas. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. walk around the ring. They've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And he scores with the counter. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked it down.
I need to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but